Hi guys, welcome to this week's edits of the round 22 game versus Saints. It was a funny sort of game. We obviously jumped out of the box pretty well. Kicked I think first 5 or 6 goals, but then probably what happens at stages when you get the game like that, you get the game a little bit on your own terms, you probably go away from a couple of things that you had your mind focus on before the game, and the game becomes a little bit too easy at stages, and hence St Kilda got themselves back into the game, which is real credit to them. But overall, we're happy to get through the game. We didn't receive any injuries from our point of view. We managed to get a couple of players for some rest in that last quarter, but more importantly, we got the 4 points, which is what we're after. So let's have a look at the tape. Grimes, the defenders really got on their bikes yesterday. Special focus on this, or just the way the game panned out. Pleasing to see the extra zip back in Dylan Grimes. Looked like he had high energy back near his best. Cheers from Molly. Good question, Molly. Yeah, I thought the defenders they covered a lot of ground. The half back line, especially now in AFL footy, do cover, very similar to midfielders, with probably about anywhere between 13 and 14k throughout the game. But Dylan, we thought probably was his best game for the year. Jake Batchelor was probably the same. Basher Hawley's intensity of his ability to run was outstanding throughout the course. Probably the thing that happened a little bit is the Saints probably have a tendency to fold back a little bit in defence, so our defenders got too much time and space at stages, so we sort of kicked the ball backwards and sideways more than we would have liked. So we addressed that in today's review meeting. So there is a time and a place for that, but we probably did a little bit too much on the weekend. So overall, we're pretty happy with our defenders. Kept the side down at 10 goals. I think we're ranked AFL number 5 or 6 through points against. So they're actually been going very well, and we look forward to that continuing this week versus the Swans. The second one, can we play Vickery, Marrick, Griffiths all in the same side? That is a great question mark, and we've been having this argument today, and I'm sure we'll continue to have it on Thursday in our final match committee. So, look, they're all 3 very important players for us. Ty obviously comes back into calculations with his indiscretion. Griffiths has been outstanding. This bit of play was nothing short of spectacular, and sums up the ability we think this guy has. He's an impressive player. So we'll look at it. We haven't really seen the 3 of them play together for a period of time. I'm not sure actually whether they have all played together this year, but look, they're 3 quality players. They can all kick goals. A couple can go through the rucks. So we'll look at it this week and make a decision. The easy one is to say, look, if Vickery comes in, but the hard one is who goes out. So we'll work our way through that and pick the best side we think will have a chance of beating Sydney up there, because it's an important game obviously for us. The next one, what's with our centre clearances early, a mid setup or the ruck issue, Simon? Yeah, it's a good question. Longer, actually, I think last time versus the Saints we didn't fare so well in centre bounce. We actually got beaten from memory, but we actually managed to win the centre bounce this time. We were disappointing early. Probably a couple of times they had their hands on the ball, but you've got to remember they're a quality centre bounce side too. The calibre of Lenny Hayes, David Armitage, Lee Montagna, those sort of players through the middle there, Jack Stephen as well. It's one of the strengths of their football club, also a strength of ours. So we're a little bit scratchy early, managed to get the game back on our terms. You can see these situations here. Reece was very good when he went through the middle, but from our point of view, it was more of a set-up point of view. You've got to remember Griffo here is probably an undersized ruck, but he manages to compete really well when he does go in there. So we'll continue to work on that, because obviously it's an important part of our game going forward. That's it for this week's review. It'd be amiss of me not to wish our former skipper Chris Newman happy 250th. He's been a fantastic player for us, an outstanding captain when he was for me and the football club. It's a credit to him, and more importantly, it's a credit to his family. So we'll be doing our best not only to win the game for Chris, but also for you guys out there. Our destiny is our own hands. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be an enormous challenge, but I guarantee our boys are up for the fight. So hopefully you see 10,000 Tigers supporters up there. So if you can get up there, make sure you do and help us out, because your support's enormous for us, and we look forward to it. So we'll see you soon, and hopefully there's another edition of this segment next week. All right, see you soon, guys. Take care.